Let's have some fun. Find a comfortable place to sit. Close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. Breathe in freedom. Breathe out tension. Breathe in energy. Breathe out stress. Breathe in inspiration. And breathe out limitation. Now, think of a stressful situation. And notice that just by thinking about it, your body is tensing up. You feel your head, your shoulders being heavier, weighed down by that situation. And now imagine that you are in that specific situation. And then instead of tensing up, you simply smile and think to yourself, fuck it. And you immediately notice this sense of freedom wash over you. Because you realize that this situation has no control over how you feel. It does not define you as a person. And you can choose to give the situation a positive meaning. And when you give a formerly negative situation a positive twist, you move through it faster, with elegance, and with freedom. Because you are getting the lessons you needed to get from that specific situation, and then you can move on. Now let's get a bit more specific. A client is being a pain in the ass. And instead of getting frustrated, even angry with the client, you smile and think to yourself, fuck you. And again, you feel that same sense of freedom because that specific client does not define your access to abundance. That specific client being happy with you or not does not define your future. In fact, this client does not define your value. Your value is infinite, and you live in infinite possibility and infinite abundance. When you are stressed, you have an abundance of stress. When you are free, you have an abundance of freedom. You can say, fuck it, or fuck you, because you always can tap into an abundance of love, of joy, of fun. Of confidence, of freedom. And that leads to financial abundance as well. Think of a friend, a relative, maybe even your partner, a relationship that oftentimes is very stressful. That instead of bringing out the best of you, you feel small and you just want to butt heads with this person. Now see yourself next to this person, and instead of reacting as you normally do, smile and think to yourself, fuck you. And notice your heart opening up. Because this person no longer has any control over you. Because you've tapped into a level of freedom where you can allow yourself to be your full self in this relationship without having to convince anyone of anything. You are just being you and giving less fucks. Notice how good it feels to be you and have fun. Now notice a particular habit that you engage in that might not be so good for your health. And instead of judging yourself for it, which actually makes the habit very hard to break, the more you judge something, the more you crystallize it into your life, the more you attach yourself energetically to it. Now notice yourself engaging in this specific habit. And instead of feeling guilty about it, you smile and think to yourself, fuck it. And all of a sudden you feel this sense of freedom. You are okay with what is. You're in a state of love and acceptance of yourself and of the habit. And when you are in a state of love and acceptance, you are firmly in your power to choose. This habit no longer has its claws on your life. And in time, you can decide what to do with it. Because the more love and acceptance you give yourself, the more you will become a person who loves themselves and can choose consciously the habits that serve them and the habits that don't. Now think about a project that is very important to you. A presentation, maybe a YouTube video, maybe a post that you want to make for your business. Something that you've been putting off for quite some time, or something that you are very worried that people won't really like. And notice yourself being so worried and tensed about this thing that you want to share with other people that you are very concerned about. And now notice yourself right before the presentation, right before pressing publish on the post. Notice a big smile forming on your face. And think to yourself, fuck it. Just walk into that presentation room with freedom and confidence. Or just press that publish button because you just don't give a fuck who likes it or not. And you are in a state of freedom. There is nothing more attractive, more magnetic than a person living in a state of freedom and giving less fucks. This is a built-in superpower that you have access to. Now think of a stressful situation around money. Maybe bills are piling up. Maybe sales are not going the way you want them to go. And you just don't know how you're going to get out of this stressful financial situation. And notice how heavy you're feeling it in your gut, in your chest, just by thinking about it. But instead of allowing this heaviness to dominate your life, notice yourself when you think about money. And all of a sudden this big smile shows up on your face. And you think to yourself, fuck it. Because you all of a sudden realize that you've been in this situation many times before. And that you either created a solution or most likely the problem solved itself with the help of the universe. And you can afford this new sense of freedom because you are loved. The universe has your back. And you've simply manifested this stressful financial situation to learn from it, to allow it to amplify you, to finally realize that it's all a gift. And that you can choose always to create something different by choosing to be someone different. And it starts by not taking it very seriously, saying fuck it, and just having a bit more fun. You got this. Allow yourself to think of something else, one last thing that you would like to let go of. Feel the specific thing right now in your field. And with a big smile on your face, think to yourself, ah, fuck it. You are now a few fucks freer than you were at the beginning of this meditation. Notice how much lighter you feel. Notice how much more confident you feel. Notice how detached you are from the things, people that you believed could make you feel in a certain way. And notice that you are feeling more like the master of your life. Because you get to feel however the fuck you want. And you get to have fun in this life. So have fun today, have fun tomorrow. And remember, you can always put a smile on your face and say, ah, fuck it.